Alright, so nothing like waking up in a cave after the city above was destroyed. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jason Bullman, the director of game design at Paizo, and this is my playthrough of Wrath of the Righteous. My Gebian necromancer witch with his chicken familiar. Where's my chicken? Where is my chicken? Is it something I have to summon? Is it in my gear? I don't see my chicken. Scrolls. Surely there must be a way for me to summon my chicken. Oh, nope, come back here. There it is. Yes! I have a chicken. You know, when I was creating this character, I wasn't so sure about the chicken, but I was wrong. Look at him. Look at that fat chicken. The ridiculous character, and there is my ridiculous chicken. Yes. All right. Oh, things up above are not going well, so that's... So, let's see here. I think I should double check to make sure that the crossbow even equipped. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, my weapon isn't even equipped, so that's a problem. Okay, well, at least I've got that going for me now. I don't have any other gear, so we'll just play it from there.
Oh, holy mother of...
Ah, this is the woman from up above. All right. Small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
That's a bad question to ask. Hey, I wonder if I can turn Seela undead in this. That would be fun.
I feel him all right. When say no to a little less feeling in him. My ankle's killing me.
I
But
break
my
up my
back
dagger.
seems to still be in one piece.
I can
My
fix
head,
that.
too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey!
Ah.
Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Tarendalev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Why should we help her?
What kind of a question is that? We should help her because we're crusaders, not animals or demons. That's why.
So, one of the nice things about this game and the way that it plays out, right? So, I've got these different skill check options. I could try the athletics check, but that's a bad call because I'm looking at a -2 on the check. So, I need to roll a 14. That's not good. My world knowledge is +9, so that's really, really, really good. You know, I'd need to roll a 3 to succeed there. I also have the evil option, which is the diplomacy route. I don't help anyone for free, pay up, or stay stuck under the rubble. So, I mean, we're doing that, right? Let's see how it plays out.
You don't want to help? Fine. I'll do it on my own.
Oh, I failed. All right. I have performed an evil action.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Yeah, no, none of us expected a demon lord to come in and decapitate a dragon in the middle of the festival. I mean, I was hungry, but I can't eat that much dragon. It's just bad for my cholesterol.
Well, I'm Seele, paladin by the grace of Iomedae. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, that's great. I'm traveling with a paladin. This is gonna go well. Makes me wonder if you can end up having your companions be like, yeah, no, I gotta go. You're evil.
I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like.
Oh, that's bad.
It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomedae's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
See, that's what you get with paladins. They want to go pray in front of rocks. I ain't got time for that. I'm here to become undead. That's my goal. But no, it is interesting. A wardstone, Canabres has a wardstone. There are a number of wardstones that go all the way around the world wound that basically kind of keep the demons in. They can kind of push against it, but they can't go very far. So.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Let's see here. I came to fight the Abyss. No, definitely not. I'm a scholar. I came here to see the world one with my own eyes. I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance. Yeah, let's go with that.
Destiny is destiny. So it's either one or the other. Either fate is having a right old laugh at your expense, or Lady Luck sent you to us for a reason.
Yeah, right.
Fate isn't what brought us here, and fate won't get us out either.
I mean, all right, Seele.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
Yeah, I got bad news for you. There's so many demons up there. I don't want to go that way.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
I like the voice actress for both these characters. They're pretty good. I have a party now. All right. All right, so Anevia is not actually in my party, but is kind of following along. All right, that's fine. Is that a spider? Spider guy. Horrible. All right. So, a few things that I should probably do here. Now that we're actually in gameplay here, I should probably check a few of my options. There's a few gameplay things that, as a player of this game, I'm sure I'm going to want to take a brief look at. Tutorials are fine. Autosave settings are fine. Tooltips, I'm not going to bother with those. Autopause is a place where you want to pay some attention, because you're going to want to decide how the game plays out. Now, you can go full turn-based with this. A lot of people like that. I think it's fun, and if I were playing on my own, I probably would. But to keep the stream moving, I'm probably going to play just pause at the end of rounds. decide what everyone does, let the round play out. Decide what everyone does, let the round play out. As opposed to doing it turn by turn. So I'm going to turn on pause at the end of each round. I'm also going to make sure that pause when people are badly hurt is on. I know that's a thing in here somewhere. Pause when an ally is down. Pause when a party member has low hit points. Pause when an enemy is spotted. And we'll turn on pause when the party is attacked. All right. So we're not gonna fully enable turn-based mode, but we will kind of do some of the pieces to kind of get us close. I think that's probably fine. The rest of this I'm good with for right now. Let me also look at the way my order works. Yeah, we'll keep with that for now. That keeps my witch in a better spot. All right. Hey, we've got a container. Loot it. Alright, so we've got a bunch of weapons in here. A Cloak of Resistance. That's very nice. I'm just going to take it all here for just half a second. And then we're going to go into inventory and take a peek at what we got. So, Seele here is already wearing banded mail and is wielding a long sword and a heavy shield as a potion of Shield of Faith. Okay, that's fine. I could probably use a melee weapon of some sort. We got some ever-burning torches. That's not bad. I may use those if I need to. A short spear wouldn't be bad. It's not bad to have a melee weapon even if I don't intend to use it. And that is... Well, the short spear is one-handed, so... Go ahead and put a torch in there. So we'll have that as my off kit. And obviously I have a Cloak of Resistance, which is going on Zathras. So, no questions there. Paladin, you're on your own. The main character gets the good stuff. I love the fact that the chicken is currently examining this dead body like, can I eat that? I'm a chicken. The chicken is my conduit to the dark forces. Wow, that's glowing.
Follow my lead.
What are you? Arendalev's scale. What the hell is that? Arendalev's scale. Target any one friendly creature within range, not affected by spell resistance. Casting time a full round. Charges 1. Caster level 9. Bring someone back from the dead. Okay. I have a free raise dead. Okay. Well, that's cool. I can stay in inventory. Nifty, nifty. Conduit to the darkest forces and the darkest meat. Thighs, legs, filled with evil.
Who's there?
Camellia. The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs underneath the city. Very dank. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Seele, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Aren't we all?
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, and that is the weird thing, because, you know, like I said, I know the general shape of this story from my time at Paizo, when this was being made, but I don't know the specifics, so I don't remember why the Wardstones suddenly failed. I'm going to wager that's going to be a major plot point, but the Wardstones are kind of supposed to keep the demons in. They're not supposed to be able to come into the city, especially not a demon lord. That's ridiculous. The Wardstones are incredibly powerful magic items. Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself has come to Canobras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Yes, and me. You can all rely on me. I'm very trustworthy. And not at all a lich in training. What happened to this dude?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
Yep.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Oh, I ran into him upstairs. Okay, well, he's dead now. Alright, well, we need to keep moving. Fine. Why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
He touches a polished snake that hangs around her neck. Alright, well, we need to keep moving. We need to get back to the service.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Fair. Yes, the height of foolishness.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Sniff at?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
But fair.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Open your heart to me.
There you go. Heal yourself. Oh, 2. Great. Good job. Okay, let me take a look at the character here. Camellia is a shaman. Oh, alright. Okay, that's kind of fun. So, yeah. Alright, got a large person, couple cures, various handful of spells. Okay, sure. Alright, first level shaman. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Blue blood. All right. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. Oh, she gets hexes. That's fun. Object bond. Kind of a hodgepodge character. Green faith. Wow, it's all over the place. Yeah, right. Yeah. A lot of fight in this shaman character. I'll take it. That's fun. We'll see how it plays out. Okay. So let me take a look at the party order here again. That will be my fault. Alright, there we go.
Focus on the goal.
Alright. Oh, I should loot this guy. What's he got? A masterwork dagger. Right, sure. Okay. I appreciate
Our victory is...
Oh, combat! I was just about to comment how I appreciate how the chicken squawks whenever we walk around. But now we're in combat. Alright, well I don't need the tooltip here. Okay. Well, the AI took care of things nice and quickly. I did set it to pause at the start of combat, right? That felt like it jumped right into it, but it might have just been because of moving after combat start. Trap detected. Pause on combat start. Yeah, that's odd. Okay. Chicken is the best. We're gonna have to come up with a name for the chicken. Oh, hey. Body 2 loot. Added armor. Full gold coin. Bottle of oil. Alright. Is that another scale? Seriously? Well, you know what's better than one free raised dead? 2 free raised deads. That is a big fly.
I am prepared.
You know, I should probably cast mage armor on myself. Just saying. We're gonna be out here fighting stuff.
I'll
Kill
have
it.
you wide open.
Well, that was quick. Alright. Well, looks like we got 2 choices here. Let's go off to the right here first.
As an enemy approaching.
The
Giant centipede.
guide my blade. The light take you.
Oh, we're doing pretty good so far. Alright, we got a body to loot here. What do we got? Golden coins, braces of armor +1, some potions of cure light, a light mace, and a scroll of inflict. Alright, yeah, we're taking all of that. Let me hop into equipment here. Yeah, I can't put the bracers on. The lucky bracers are just better by a long shot. I don't know that these bracers are going to do anybody any good right now, but what I should definitely do is put a potion of cure light in there, and we'll put another here just so that they're being used. The scroll of inflict, yeah, we'll dump that. That's fine. Okay. Okay. That looks good. Encumbrance is still fine. We're only at 30 pounds, so no worries there. Okay. Come on, chicken. We got another fly.
They will break against our resolve.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything really I need to change here. Mostly I can just kind of let some of these fights play out. So far I think we've taken a point of damage. Come on. And there we go. Alright. Yeah, we've taken a point of damage. So, you know, frankly, low-level combat in Pathfinder is real swingy, right? You're mostly relying on the d20, so, you know, if you get some good rolls, it's going to be over quick. These monsters have 5 hit points, right? You know, you can even come down here and see it. You know, couple hit points took it out. 5 total. Oh, hey. Get the loot. I was like, Flame Tongue? That's an early drop. Oh, no, it's an ingredient. Okay. So, looks like there are ingredients in this. That's new. They didn't have ingredients in first edition. Or, sorry, in first edition, in Kingmaker. Obviously, we had, you know, potion brewing and all that kind of stuff, but, didn't really have any, ingredients in Kingmaker. Not really. Kind of had some food stuff you could do. Oh, hey. Monitor Lizard. That is slightly more dangerous.
Ready for anything.
The spell I want to use here, Cause Fear, Burning Hands, nah. Maybe we'll start this by evil eyeing.
Save the last one for me.
Alright.
Into the fray!
The spirits demand your blood.
Alright, so we've evil eyed it. That's gonna knock its AC down, and that took care of it. Okay, so... Fight over! The evil eye did its job. Very effectively. So, yeah, that's one of those things. The evil eye at low levels, dropping a creature's AC by 2 is just going to make it a lot easier for me to wipe them out pretty quickly. Well... Alright. Chicken want some lizard? Looks like we've found an opening into some structure. Right, this looks like someone I can talk to. Alright. Okay, look, we found somebody else.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. Oh no, did we just kill, like, his brother or something?
Wenduog!
Wenduog. The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Oh.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator. Who is that? Nice.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Yeah, it's just demons. It's fine.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
Uh-oh.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you? Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Oh. Yeah, great.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
Oh, I don't know about that term. Shouldn't call you that.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neithers.
Neithers. We can work with that.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Yeah, I've never heard of Underground Crusaders before. Is that a thing?
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the
see
surface at
them.
night
Okay.
and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it.
That what
he
you
leaves
think?
that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Oh boy, this guy. Yeah. So there is an option to just attack them. But I like the spider lady. I like the cut of her jib. She seems evil, like me. So what is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
Great.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long?
That's a long time.
That's crazy.
That's hundreds of years. What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
What?
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I definitely shouldn't. It's not gonna go well for me.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Great. Guy reminds me of Jerry. So, the maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation.
Oh boy.
Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
So, you know, I appreciate these Neithers hanging out down here, buying into the story that the maze is shielding them from the surface, when clearly people were like, those are monsters, we should build a maze to keep them down there. It's I mean, that's a take.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wenduog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Well, alright, I can help, but you're gonna have to pay for it.
Of course. How about we do this? You help us, and we don't leave you here to rot in these underground tunnels that only we know. I think that sounds fair.
Deal.
Yeah, and we could throw in a dozen fresh rats to sweeten the deal. That's a tempting offer in these parts. Help us, and we'll help you. This is very important. Wenduog believes the maze leads to the outside. She knows what she's talking about.
All right, underground folks, you got yourselves a deal. But if you find the sword first, don't forget we helped you. Our agreement still stands.
Alright, I like Anevia, she can stay. Alright, so we need to find some hidden objects. Go ahead and take a look around. Little spider guy. Oh, hey. What is going on here?
A trivial matter.
Statue of an unknown knight. The technique is crude, but the figure was clearly crafted with genuine feeling. Judging by the style of armor, the knight is from the First Crusade. Bag here to loot. Like it's got some edible moss and some more flame tongue.
I found something.
Pile of rubble. Copper ring. Thank you, Seela. Peek over here.
What is that?
5 grinding stones.
What's that there?
Some other junk. Some gems. Right. Room looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple.
What do we have here? No, what is that?
Gems? Huh. Okay, that's the way out of here. Alright. Don't leave yet!
What is that?
More grinding stones, more gems. I like the spiderweb effects. Those are cool.
I found something.
Pearls. Alright, well, we found plenty of loot. This looks promising. Oh, hey, you didn't notice this glowing sword over here? I think I found it! 15th of Eridus, 4715. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Zathras feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Tarendalev reopens and weeps scarlet. But there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears. A cave chamber. This one, or another one entirely. Zathras' heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my trusted friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refuses to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Zathras intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl? Nah. Furiously call out the traitors. The voice, trembling with pain and rage, carries to the farthest reaches of the cave, sealing in this strange vision. Why? Why did you betray me and your comrades? What did the servants of the Abyss tempt you with? Blurred shapes, the faces of several mortals, bleed into existence. One of them, a young half-elf with his hair twisted in a knot, responds to the accusations. You and your goddess have given us nothing, Lariel. Nothing. But Lord Doskari will give us everything, and there's no power in the world that will stop his advance. Frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observes the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back. There, in the vision. The darkness in this cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within the depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing the hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. Let's see, I can try a will save to fight the illusion. I can try a knowledge arcana, which I will almost automatically make. So I'm going to do that. Succeed. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Zathras is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the cave. From the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory. but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow features darkly resemble those of Discaria, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggled on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off. Intones the shadow. Oh, the foolish angel struggled. Alright, yeah. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old, and quivering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is your self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand. Your bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks, like a sunbeam through stained glass. Flash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks, his vitality ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Zathras senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this. You will never kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, save and protect the innocent? Well, we're not doing that. I guess we'll go with punish evildoers and traitors. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Zathras does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thoughts, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Zathras' chest fades away. The edges of scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Zathras sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like. The final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Zathras senses that it will return. All he need do is call it. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
You all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
It's nothing. Well, you know, so that's the thing. We saw some angels. Not really my thing. You know, like, angels do your thing. I don't really want any of your goodness over here. It's fine. It's fine. Never mind the glowing. No glowing here. Tila kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomedae. Please don't start praying to me. That's not okay. Listen, I'm just a dude.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
I don't know.
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you saw it too, right? The traitors and the dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kind of need it.
Whoa. No. We're not doing that.
Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sull. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time?
What if he doesn't want
What
to?
then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Right. Cool.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Listen, I don't want to talk about visions. I'm here for magic and Lichdom. I mean, not that thing. Shh.
Now, Wentwog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I kind of agree with that. Oh, boy. No, I don't want to be on the angel mythic path. Is there somewhat... I don't want to reveal the light of heaven. Can I get rid of the light of heaven? How can I get rid of the light of heaven? Seela, do you want the light of heaven? I'm going to give you the light of heaven. Great.
That is just... wow. I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
Ugh. Gross.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Well, I mean, no. The sun is much brighter. I know you've been in a cave your whole life.
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Kenabres.
They got good modeling on these characters. I hadn't really looked at the you can kind of zoom in. They're well built. Creepy little spider legs. Lead us to your chief, and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's
That
go.
sounds like me.
We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
All right. Well, that doorway from before, it looks like I can get across using mobility.
Ah, not this time. This one was beyond me. I am helpful, am I not?
We had to roll that several times. All right. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now we've got a whole bunch of characters. We've got Lan, who is, let's see, Lan is a lawful neutral. Zen Archer. All right, handy. We'll make sure to move him kind of closer to the back. Inventory-wise, does he have a bow? Very good. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get him off to the back or the side. All right, so Zen Archer, really good build. Hopefully. I hope they gave it a good build. That is perfectly fine. Yeah, he's going to get the bracers, I think. That's probably the right call, assuming that... ooh, that might be different. She is a fighter. Okay, what's her character build look like? Abilities... let's... Charge, ground scavenger. Lamage too. All right, I can get behind that. You're class-wise here in the low levels. Prove precise shot. Alright, so they're both kind of ranged to start out with. All right. You know what? Here though, I'm gonna give the bracers. I'm gonna give the bracers to Wendu here. I like her more. Do we have... Okay. Alright. So, let me go ahead and look at my party lineup here. Yeah, see, this is kind of a mess. Keep them flanked on the sides here. That'll work. That'll work. What do we got here? Oh, hello. No, sir, I don't like it.
Time's not waiting.
Go ahead and tank your AC.
Do not fear. Do not waver. The Inheritor. Guide my blade.
Oh, there's more than one.
The world in crimson.
Alright, well that ended up being a crit, so that's fine. Oh, well that's interesting. We've got some rubble over here. So let's go get the loot. Got some mushrooms, some mold, a bezoar. Wow, that's gross. I'm just gonna pick up this bezoar. That's fine. We'll just carry that around with us. Gross. Got another skeleton over here. We got, oh, some more scrolls of inflict light. Okay, that's fun. Bone meal, some gold coins. All right. Let's see if we can get back here, wherever this leads.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Narrow a little bit here. All right. Oh, hey, Earth Elementals. Look at those guys.
What to do.
I know what to do. Evil Eye.
Yet another obstacle.
Here. We're gonna have you move back here.
We have here.
There we go. Ooh, what's this? Wand to Cure Light. Definitely useful. How many charges does that have? Such a cheery character. Alright. So we're definitely going to get rid of the Scroll of Magic Vestment because we can't use it, but we can use the Wand. Cure Light. How many charges does this thing have? Oh, it's got 15. That's not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Definitely a big boost for low-level play. Those wands are super useful. Don't ever be afraid to burn through your wands. I mean, if you know there's a big fight coming and you're trying to conserve some one thing, but, like, those things in first edition are really, they are critical to making sure that your party can survive long adventuring days. It's also one of those things that's interesting when you look at the difference between a computer role-playing game and the tabletop version, right? In a tabletop version, the number of fights we've done here today, we would be done. We would be done for the day. We would be like, yeah, we're all spent. Everybody took some damage. But they tweak things here so that you kind of get more of what I guess I would consider a traditional sense of how the game should play, right, for a computer game, right? So you're going to face a lot of fights before you have to try and rest.
No mistakes.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
That's fine. See, there we go. Now we've got someone who's taken some damage. Okay. You know, first thing I'm going to do is burn a combat ability, or a spell, instead of the wand. That's pretty good. Back to 7.
Focus on the goal.
You have any more? Oh. Down here. Stop considering it. Light of Angels. Okay. Okay, there we go. Get my hex to the right spot. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to burn a wand charge for 4 hit points. Nah, I'm willing to let that slide for now. We've been steamrolling all these fights, so I'm not too worried about it just yet. Bone meal, some coins. Is that a masterwork crossbow? Masterwork. Well, that's an upgrade. Pop that out. Let me just say, the best part about having a chicken familiar is that it's just constantly making noise. Look at him go. Look at that chicken. That chicken does not care. It's in the middle of a bug and monster infested hell, and that chicken's just like, yeah, I'm here. That's what I do. I am the voice by which my master speaks to dark shadows. Do you have any millet? Or corn. I will also take corn. Corn for my dark shadow master.
Now, what is that?
Oh! Oh, not good. Alright, let's go ahead and get an evil eye out here.
I'm done with you.
Okay, well, that went much faster than I thought. Light shield, masterwork greatsword. Know that anybody can use the greatsword. I like Sheila with the sword and board. I like her having higher AC if she's going to be in front line. Chat has come up with the name Egathoa. And thus the chicken has been named Egathoa. Come, Egathoa. I'm enjoying this game already. Hey, what's going on? Windwog glances at Lan, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to Sol. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sol is hesitant, for good reason. He also understands how dangerous it is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to find them, or whatever is left of them. Without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking my own life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. I'll think about it. Oh, I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe my people are worthy of greatness. We are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to be hunting in the caves, and another to fight in the shield maze. Windwog leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. But we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night, and if you close your eyes and listen, you'll hear whispers right behind you. Soft singing in the distance seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Windwalk looks away. I had to learn about it from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again, and it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve our problems. Now think about it. Let's go. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Yeah, right. Alright. So, we are, to Neathholm.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and thank you for your amazing support of my first video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. And if you want to watch me play this game live, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. There's a link in the description. See you next time.